What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great night so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen. When Carly walked into that office, y'all know I was initially annoyed that she walked into that office, and the reason being, how many times since Sunny has been back have we seen Carly confront Nina? More times than I'm willing to remember to count. And every time, I always felt like Carly needed to bust her ass. Like, hit her, do something, and Carly wouldn't. I am so freaking happy that they had this blow up. I really am, because I'm glad Carly slapped her. It's about time. It's about time, because I feel like if it wasn't for Sunny before asking Carly, oh, don't do nothing to her, don't. I think Carly would have been slapped the shit out of her before. But I'm glad she finally did it now. My whole thing is with Carly, don't sit there and tell Nina, oh, stay away from your husband. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that, because the thing is, and this is the problem I think some people have, they go after the other person, when they should be going after the spouse. Like, she's sitting there telling Nina, oh, don't, stay away from your husband. Nina has no loyalty to Carly. She doesn't owe her anything. So why waste your breath telling her that? What you need to do is go home and tell your husband to stay the hell away from Nina. Because at the end of the day, he's constantly going to Crimson. I mean, not Crimson, Charlie's. Even though Phyllis, runs the place now, he owns it. But still, it's like you go there knowing that Nina's gonna go there because y'all have a common friend. You know this. So if you want to see Phyllis, why not just call her on the phone? But like, let's meet somewhere for coffee, somewhere neutral. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't really feel like you have to worry about Nina being there. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It's just being proactive about it. Instead of frequenting somewhere that you know she's gonna go. Um, I'm just saying, like, that's a conversation Carly and Sunny need to have. But you know what, Nina, I like the fact that Nina stands up for herself, but she was out of pocket. She was out of pocket today. Because listen, she was definitely trying to goad Carly. She was doing it. She was definitely sitting there trying to, throw shit in Carly's face. Like, oh, you didn't know? So Sunny didn't tell you about New Year's Eve? Like, she got one up on her. But Carly had one up on her ass too, because Nina had no idea that Sunny was back home. That was a shock to her little system. I said, yeah, he's home. He back home. So they both had to try to play a little one-upsmanship with each other. Um, but Nina had that look in her eye, that crazy look that she get. Y'all know, like, when she get all wide-eyed and stuff like that, she started looking delusional. I mean, she talked delusional as it is, but she was looking like it. And she basically let Carly know, listen, if I wanted to sleep with your husband, she said, bitch, I could have. I'm the one who stopped it. Because Carly went there wanting to know what Sunny wouldn't tell her. Because all she wanted to know from Sunny was, did he touch Nina? Did he kiss Nina? Sunny wouldn't tell her none of that. So, of course, she wanted to go to the other source, Nina. So, Nina wasn't going to tell her nothing either. But Carly just kept pushing. So, Nina said, fuck it, I'm going to let it all air out. So, she was like, if I wanted to sleep with Sunny, I could have. But I stopped it. Um, and then she said they were trying to tell Carly, oh, if Sunny comes to me or whatever, I'm not going to turn him away next time. That's when Carly really should have whooped her ass right there. Because she bold. Oh, she bold for saying that to that man wife like that in his face. She bold. Um, then she sitting there talking about, oh, he going to come to the, once you done pushing him away, he going to come to the woman who loves him. Delusions of grandeur. I mean, oh my God. Carly should have ordered a hit on her. I'm just saying, like, just all type of disrespectful. Just crazy. And then the way Nina turned around and walked away from Carly and went to her desk, she did it in such a dismissive way. Like, she really did it. Like, just straight up just dismissive. Like you're a peasant or something. I was like, no, 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 no. No. See, this ain't the Carly that I know. See, the Carly that I know would have locked that office door, grabbed her by that fucking hair, and threw her on the ground and stomped her. That's the Carly I know. That's the one I know. I think this older version of Carly is a bit more mild mannered than the old one, because that slap. Listen, that slap ain't shit compared to what the old Carly would have did, because it would have been a full blown out fight. I remember when. Listen, I remember in 2009 when Claudia and Carly were both pregnant at the same time, and they got into a tussle, and both of their asses went flying down them steps. Listen, that goes to show you Carly is an OG though, because Carly ain't give a fuck pregnant or not. She was gonna get in your ass. Like, she didn't care. So that's the Carly I need right now. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as I like Nina standing up for herself against Carly, the shit she was saying was very disrespectful, very out of pocket, and some shit that would have just got you beat down. I'm just saying that slap just wasn't enough for me. I need a fight. I need a full UFC knockout, drag out brawl. I need a street fight. Both of them just taking their heels and earrings off, putting on some Vaseline, nuck if you buck. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I need that kind of fight right now, because the words that they was just spewing back and forth at each other, that's some ass whooping stuff. That's some shit that will get you fucked up. I'm just saying, I need more than that little slap. It was nice, but I need something bigger than that, because Nina was talking bold. She was talking very bold. She was talking very bold. Like, she called Carly an idiot, talking about some, you're here arguing with me and your husband, you should be at home with your husband. Didn't he just come home? Okay, so why are you over here with me? You should be over there. She had a point though. She did have a point. I will give Nina that. She had a point. But then again, I mean, that's why I feel like if Carly gonna come all the way back to the Metro Court, come upstairs to the office, you should have did more than just a slap. I'm saying. But Nina deserved that shit, because she really is getting out of pocket. And let me tell you something. The thing is, I really feel like Nina, even if Nina by chance got with Sonny somehow, some way, I don't feel like it would last. Because even if they do get together, Carly is still going to be a very big piece of his life. She's not going nowhere. They still got kids together, grandkids together. She ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? She's still very much going to be a part of y'all world. So you're still going to have to deal with her on a regular basis. And I feel like Nina acts like she knows Sonny. You don't know Sonny. You know a different version of him. But that real version, that version that Carly know, that's the version that a lot of times you're going to get. And Nina doesn't know how to handle that version. Carly knows how to deal with that version. Nina does not. So good luck with that. If you do manage to get them, I mean, good luck. So anyway, moving on from that. I like the scene between Laura and Sonny. Laura had to give him the news that Luke is dead, quote unquote. And I get where Laura coming from. She just didn't understand her feelings right now, because she felt like her and Luke's life together was so long ago. It may have been so long ago, but it was so legendary. It was so iconic. You know what I'm saying? And they both meant the world to each other. And even in divorce, they still meant a lot to each other. So her feelings of sadness and stuff like that is very, acceptable. It's very understandable. You know what I mean? Just because y'all been divorced for a long time, so what? Those feelings, that's a lot of history between them. She has every right to grieve the man. That was her husband, the father of her children. They share grandchildren. It's understandable. Sonny was definitely trying to, deflect from her questions about the broken glass and him drinking alone. He kept trying to deflect that shit. But Laura wasn't giving up on that. She wanted to know what the hell was going on. So he told her everything that was going on or whatever. Laura couldn't understand why Sonny was protecting Nina. That's what she was trying to understand. Like, why? And I understood where Sonny was coming from. His feelings are conflicted. Like, he don't know what he what to do, Like, he knows he loved Carly. He know that. But the feelings he had for Nina, he don't know what the fuck to make of those. You know what I'm saying? As much as he want to not like her or whatever, he got feelings for her, which is understandable. But he gonna have to figure out what to do about those. And that's the problem. He don't know what to do about them. It was super hilarious though when Laura was telling him about Cyrus finding Jesus in jail. That was hilarious. Sonny was like, yeah, okay. Sonny wasn't buying it either. He like, no. But then he got this phone call about how I guess he had to get his lithium. He had to get a new prescription of lithium because I guess he was running out. I wonder if that was foreshadowing or something, like he not gonna refill his prescription or he gonna go off his lithium or something. I hope he refill it, cause Lord knows we ain't got time for Manic Sunny. Not right now. We ain't got time for that. And that's what I say. Is Nina gonna be able to keep up with him when he's manic and he's off his meds? I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm getting so tired of Spencer and his little whiny ass. Like he's forever whining about something. Mad because Ava made him pay for his steak with using his money from the trust fund. How much is in that trust fund? It's a lot of money, I'm sure, in there. And you're bitching about paying for a steak that probably costs maybe like 15, 20 bucks. Spencer, shut up. He just, his damn whining, like the privilege. Lord have mercy. Jesus. It's just so tiring. Um, so hopefully Victor can shape him up. Because I do feel like Spencer has very good potential to be a Cassadine heir. He definitely does, but the whining that he does really need to stop. Like, that is not becoming of a Cassadine. Please, stop the whining. Goodness gracious. And Victor was getting tired of it his damn self. Like, he was getting so sick of it. I don't know what's going on, but Victor is trying his best to reunite the Cassadines, like get them on one accord. Because whatever's happening, he needs them all together. Because this infighting is only going to continue to separate them. And he's getting very sick and tired of Spencer's whining as well. He's sick of it. He was like, all these rantings he's doing. He was like, yeah, that was good for when your ass was 10, but at your age, get your shit together. He was like, because this ain't the time to keep whining about shit. He was like, get over it. He was like, at the end of the day, we're all family. He said, Valentine's a member of the family. Ava's a member of the family. Here go Esme. You need a cough drop? What you for? What you need? Sip of tea? What you want? You ain't a part of family. Who the hell you think you are? You are not related to these people. Not by blood, not by marriage, not by law. Go sit down. You like the way she kept inserting herself in the conversation. I'm like, sit down. Why are you talking? You're just a girlfriend, a bad one at that. Go sit down. Like, if I was Victor, I would have just told her, go sit in the chair. You were being naughty. Go sit in the chair. Why is she speaking? Now, I'm surprised Victor even allowed it. Like, because Victor from the old school. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. Shit like that. This is why I wish Helena was around. Because Helena wouldn't have had that. Esme would have never pulled that if Helena was around. Hell no. Hell no. You couldn't tell me Helena would tolerate that shit. Helena would not tolerate some little girl sassing her or talking when something ain't her business. Helena would have slit that throat so quick. She would have beheaded that girl so fast. Listen, she better be damn lucky she ain't met Helena. Victor a little bit too nice nowadays, but Helena, please, she would have got you. And that's how I felt. Like, Victor should have corrected that girl. Like, speak when spoken to. You are not a part of this conversation. Go have a sit down. Go eat. Go do something meaningful. Go twirl your hair. Go do what you do. But keep your nose out this business. Mind your business. Thank you. So, Laura was shocked when she saw Victor sitting up in her house. And I can't wait for that confrontation. Because I know her and Victor got a lot to say to each other. And I can't wait for those scenes because I know it's going to go down. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm glad that Trina's cool with Curtis and Portia, kissing and spending time and getting together and stuff. Because, if this was a while back, she would have went off about it. So I'm glad she cool with it. And besides, I think she has bigger fish to fry anyway right about now. I love the conversations that Portia and Trina have because she really gives her daughter really good advice, and my thing is I agree with Portia. I feel like Spencer is not Trina's responsibility. You know what I'm saying? It's not her responsibility to take care of him or look out for him, especially after he lied, and try to play her. Like, it's not her duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a girlfriend, let his girlfriend handle that. It's not your job. But I feel bad for Trina because she does feel like a third wheel amongst her friends, especially when she hangs out with Joss and Kim because they're always booed up and she just over there by herself. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Me personally, I know it's a show, but me personally, I'd rather be by myself than to be dealing with some bullshit. I'm just saying. But I'm pretty sure, Trina gonna find the right person. She is, whether it be Spencer or not. But Spencer got a lot of growing to do. Maturity-wise, he got a lot of growing to do. He really do. But, I feel like some, Trina's good nature is rubbing off on him and stuff, a little bit. But when you got Esme around to keep, being the devil on his shoulder, it kind of makes, whatever progression he made, it makes him regress. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I felt bad for her though, because like I said, one day she'll find somebody good for her. She deserves it. She deserves to be happy, and she gonna get it. Um, but Portia could definitely tell that Trina was not really looking forward to the trip. She wanted to go just to hang out with her friends and stuff. But when everybody booed up, it do make you feel like, damn, why am I going? It definitely makes you feel that way. So I can't fault her for that. But I'm also glad that Trina saw that different side of Ava that Jocelyn and them were talking about. That vindictive side, the way she tried to humiliate Spencer and stuff. I'm glad Trina saw that side of her. Because all this time Trina's been seeing the good side, the nice side. You know how you're like looking at your hero? You know what I'm saying? Thinking that your hero can't do no wrong until you see them do wrong. And then you're just shocked and flabbergasted. So I'm glad she saw that because I agree with Portia. Everybody has that in them to, everything's not black and white. Everything is not just good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has good and bad in them. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people do. You know, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people got their good side and they got that other side to them that you don't want to see, but you're eventually gonna see it. So I'm glad that she saw it, so that way she has no illusions about the type of person Ava is, because seeing is believing. You know how everybody kept trying to tell Trina about Ava, and she wouldn't really listen to it. That's why I say seeing is believing. She sees it for herself, so now she has no choice but to believe it. Before, she was just kind of nonchalant about it. But you saw it for yourself, so now you ain't got no choice but to buy it. Because you done seen it. So anyway, moving on from that. I agree with TJ. At this point, Marshall need to freaking tell Curtis what happened back in the day. Because I'm so glad TJ and Curtis are not budging on that. Because they don't know what his past is like, and they don't want his past interfering with their present. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. You know? And Marshall talking about, well, if I tell Curtis, it's going to just push him further away. Well, take that damn risk. If you don't tell him, you're just going to continue to push him away because he's not going to welcome you with open arms anytime soon if you're not telling him nothing. You got to be upfront with him. If you're not going to be upfront with him, leave him the hell alone. I can't blame him for that. He don't know what his father was up to back in the day. Honestly, moving on from that, but honestly, I feel like with the Elizabeth and Finn situation, I don't know if the kids had anything to do with that because I do have to agree with Elizabeth on this. I feel like the kids would be more direct if they weren't happy about her moving on with Finn or they didn't like Finn. I definitely felt, especially at Cameron's age, he's old enough to be way more vocal, and I think he would have been vocal. And I definitely feel like Aiden and Jake would have been more vocal. So I don't know if the kids did that or maybe I don't know what happened with that ring, but I don't think the kids did it. I can understand Liz wanting to ask them about it, see if they're okay with her dating and moving on. But I mean, Cam basically was the one kind of pushing her to move on with her life, get out more and stuff. So I don't see him not liking it all of a sudden. So I don't know. I don't think the kids had anything to do with that. I really don't. I don't think they did. I could be wrong. I mean, because you never know with kids, but I don't know. It just don't seem like something Liz kids would do because they seem more vocal about what they like, what they don't like, who they don't like. So I don't know. Um, I'm rooting for Finn and Liz though because I kind of like them together. So I'm definitely rooting. I'm hoping that they, move forward with their dating and take it slow. There's no need to rush into nothing. He's been down that marriage road before. She's been down that marriage road a few times before. So it's like there's no need to rush it. Let it happen naturally. Whatever happens, it happens. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. I believe that's everything. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.